Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I'm going to talk about a story I just seen on my news feed, and I wanted to talk about it real quick. It's about a woman out there in Glendale, Wisconsin. Shout out Glendale, by the way. And this woman went through a crazy ordeal in which somebody stole her car. As soon as she got out of her car, she had left the car running with the keys in it. And she went into a Five Guys restaurant to pick up her food. I guess she had ordered ahead of time. And when she came out, her car was gone. That's not the only kick. A 3-year-old son was inside the car in the back seat. Take a look at this, and this woman's lucky everything turned out okay. But I mean, criminals have no shame out here. When they want to take something from you, they don't care who's around. They'll do what they got to do. I told you before, some people need to be shown the flowers. I don't know who did this, and they don't have no leads as to who did this. But this could have ended way worse than it did. But what I'm about to show you is horrifying enough, especially if you were a mother and this happened to you, or just any parent. Take a look.
An emotional reunion, all captured on camera. A frantic mother and her 3-year-old son after someone stole a car with a little boy inside.
Tonight, the video showing it all unfold. Investigative reporter Derek Rose is in the newsroom. Derek?
And Patrick, from the time that mother called 911 until the time her son was back in her arms, only 20 minutes had passed, likely the most frightening 20 minutes of either of their lives. This is the best possible outcome, and as you'll see, the best possible timing, too. It is one moment one mother has never wanted more, the chance to hear her son cry. We're not showing their faces or using their names, but you may know their story. April 15th, just before 8:30 at night, the moment no parent should ever face.
Glendale Squad, if you want to start heading over to Five Guys, we got a report of a motor vehicle stuck with a child in the back seat.
The mother's car stolen, her 3-year-old son in the back seat. Glendale officers raced to the scene at Bayshore Mall.
I'm doing Grubhub. I walked in to grab the order. She told me she was making a milkshake. I said, okay. As soon as I was walking out, I literally see my car down here doing donuts, and I'm yelling, my kid is in the car.
As the call goes out with a description and the search begins, an officer and the mother head to the station. And on the way...
That's my car right there. Sir, that's my car right there.
She spots the car.
I'm sure that's my car right there with my baby in it.
The driver's seat empty, a pair of neighbors waiting with the child.
Did you see anybody leave this car?
No, we just saw it for a long time, and then I heard this child talking.
Hi, buddy. Yep, I have my...
Mindful there may be evidence in the car, the officer's instructions are precise.
He's in the back seat. Grab him out of the back. Don't touch any other part. Grab him and get out. Ma'am, come back to my car. Ma'am, come back to my car.
The outcome, an overflow of emotion. Tough to hear that son, mother cry. You can understand the emotion after that reunion. The footage shows officers using a K9 to try to track the scent of the car thieves, but on the video, officers did not find anyone that night. So far, Glendale police have not announced any arrests. Patrick?
It's heartbreaking to hear that cry, and fortunately, the child is okay. Derek Rose, thank you.
That's the story, and luckily everything turned out okay. But be honest with you, the only crime this woman was guilty of was leaving her baby in that car. Now, when I was younger, I never left my kids in the car. We still see this today sometimes on news articles. People steal cars, or people leave kids in cars, kids get taken. Anything can happen. This young lady right here felt, like a lot of people, she might have been in a nice area. Nothing's going to happen to her, but you always in life expect the unexpected, and you take precautions to make sure you're safe and those that are traveling with you are safe. Whoever took this car knew it was a baby in the back, a hollering baby in the back. They finally catch to the car. You heard the people, yeah, it was out here for a little while. You know what I'm saying? And we heard a baby in the back talking. Baby in the car seat stuck. You got somebody in there doing donuts in the street with your car. I know her heart almost jumped out of her throat. She said she was screaming, my kid's in the car. She didn't really care about the car. You can take the car, but you can't replace the life that's in it. This is a little boy, terrified. And all because somebody want to go and joyride and have fun and act like they doing a street takeover in your car. I mentioned before, man, people steal these cars and tear them all up and stuff, and insurance companies, fix the cars and give it back to you. A lot of times, in my opinion, I wouldn't even want the car after somebody else took it and dicked it all up. You know what I mean? This is crazy. How much selfishness you have to have fun or just to look at yourself and say, look what I'm doing. It's like nowadays, everybody has a propensity to want to do bad stuff. I'm going to tell you another thing that's crazy. What if it was a dog in the back sleep, a vicious dog, and that person jumped in the car, locked the doors, backed the car up, the dog woke up and attacked them and mauled them? I guarantee you she'd have probably been in trouble. Would have been somebody out there saying, hey, somebody in the family member was on that side of me. Oh, the dog attacked the man. Oh, something got to be done. We want justice. What if they took that car and whoever's car they took, people found up and caught up with them when they was trying to ditch the car and beat the holy hell out of them or beat them to death? Now it's a charge on them when somebody shouldn't even have touched their stuff in the first place. It's messed up out here. You didn't see it was a baby in there. You driving like a maniac, scaring the hell out of somebody's kid, and then cast the car aside like it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? Which it wasn't to you, for you to take it and leave a child in the back seat and then run off so you won't get caught. If you didn't want to get caught, you shouldn't have committed the act of doing what you did in the first fucking place. And that's the problem. I have no tolerance for dumb stuff. And people that do dumb stuff, you get no leniency and mercy from me. That woman went in there to get food, whether it was to feed herself or that child that was in the car. And to have it end like this. Did you hear that woman crying? The cop telling her, giving her instructions. She didn't want to hear none of that. She was trying to get that baby. You know what I'm saying? And I feel her. She crying, the baby crying. That's very disturbing to see. And all because somebody wanted to have fun with your car. F how you feel, or that baby in the car. I'm done. Park the car. What if they didn't find the car till the next day and something happened to the baby in the car? What if the baby was crying and the stranger came, some freak ass person, and just took the baby? This could have ended bad in a lot of ways. But the person that did this is not even thinking about that. They only think about the fun they wanted to have and the joy they had riding around tearing somebody else's shit up. All these car chases and all this other stuff, man, I'd put a quick end to this. I'd start blasting people as soon as I catch them. Because they tearing your car up. You know how much it costs? When you make insurance claims and stuff like that, even though it might turn out okay, you might get a one and done with that insurance company. Your rate's going to go up. These kids and people that's doing this stuff ain't thinking about that. They not. They just took the rims off of Tony's car outside. Some kids, I went and saw it on surveillance camera. Little ass kids did that. Supposed to be in school. On a school night. Well, no, they did on a Friday night, Saturday morning. But still, what if I was a maniac and I happened to come out there and catch them and blasted them? I would have been bad. Oh, you shot kids. You didn't have to shoot them when they was taking my shit. What was I supposed to do? And that's the thing. We need to stop in this country coddling criminals and supporting a lot of the dumb stuff people do out here. We all know the basic differences between right and wrong. And not to touch shit that ain't ours. We taught that when we young. And if you're not taught that, shame on you and shame on your parents. But either way, it shouldn't be tolerated. No way, no how. I'm glad this worked out for this young lady, man. But I mean, hopefully she'll learn from this. But this could have been really bad, man. This is a nightmare scenario anybody could catch themselves in. Hopefully she'll stop leaving the car, keys in the car and stuff. But anyway, I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.